friends, welcome to my YouTube channel Physics Cafe by Manjeet Kaur. In this video, we study about class 9th Physics chapter Work, Energy and Power. In previous video, we study about work and energy. In today's video, we study about another physical quantity, that is power. What is power? Power of an agent is doing work. All machines, trucks, buses, motorcycles, or even our body, all are having certain power because they all are doing work. Here we have some examples. The motorcycle carrying a load and covers a distance, which is displacement. So motorcycle is doing work, so it has a power. In second example, the young man lifts up the dumbbells, but he takes more times as comparable to the young man because at a certain age the capability of doing work is changes. So old man takes more times to lift up the dumbbells. Now from here we have one question arise: who is more powerful between the young man and the old man? If they both have to lift up the dumbbells 5 times, the young man takes less time. So, young man is more powerful. And the old man takes more times to lift up the dumbbells. So, old man is less powerful. So basically, power is both how much work you do and how fast you do it. Power is directly dependent on time. If you take less time, you have more power, and if you take more time, you have less power. Now, we have definition of power. Power is defined as the rate of doing work or the rate of transfer of energy. In simple words, in per unit time, work done by the object, or in per unit time, energy consumed by the object. The symbol of power is capital P. And power is equals to work upon time. Any object has high power if he takes less time to complete that work. Similarly, an object has less power if it takes more times to complete that work. So power is directly dependent upon time. If an agent does the work W in time t, then power is given by, which is equals to work upon time. We represent power by P and work by W and time by T. So we know work is the dot product of force and displacement. So here in place of W we write F vector dot S vector upon T. So power is equals to F vector dot S vector upon T. We know velocity is equals to in per unit time we cover the distance. So in place of S upon T we write V. So power is the dot product of force and velocity. When theta is the angle between force and velocity, then we write it as P, which is equals to Fv cos theta. When velocity is along force, then theta becomes 0. So when theta becomes 0, then cos 0 is equals to 1. So we put the value of cos 0, which is 1. Then we get power is equals to F times velocity. Now the SI unit of power is watt, which is noted by capital W. Now from power, which is a ratio between work and time, we write all the quantities in SI unit. The SI unit of power is watt, the SI unit of work is joule, and similarly time is second. So write here 1 watt, which is equals to 1 joule upon 1 second, which is equals to 1 watt is equals to 1 joule per second. So 1 watt's value is 1 joule per second. Hence power of an agent is said to be 1 watt if it can do 1 joule of work in 1 second. हम किसी भी एजेंट की पावर को 1 वाट तब कहेंगे जब उसने 1 सेकंड में 1 जूल का वर्क किया हो. Now we have average power, which is the ratio between total work done upon total time. We use average power if we have to find how much energy consumed in our homes. In our homes, we use different types of electrical equipments. They all are consumed different power because they all are consumed different energy. So we have to find how much total energy used in our home. So we apply this formula, which is equals to total work done upon total time. Now we have some other units of power, which is 1 kilowatt, 1 megawatt, 1 horsepower. They all are used to measure the output of a power plant or the amount of electricity required by an entire city. 1 kilowatt, which is equals to 1000 watt. 1 megawatt, which is equals to 10 raised to power 6 watt. And 1 horsepower, which is equals to 746 watt, which is used in large power plants. Now the commercial unit of energy, which is equals to kilowatt hour. 1 kilowatt hour is the energy consumed by a device whose power is 1 kilowatt operated for 1 hour. So from here we have one question, so you can easily answer this, which is define 1 kilowatt of energy. Now 1 kilowatt hour, which is equals to 3.6 multiplied by 10 raised to power 6 joule. Now we have to prove 1 kilowatt hour, which is equals to 3.6 multiplied by 10 raised to power 6 joule. We know 1 kilowatt hour, which is equals to 1000 watt. Now we put here 1 kilowatt hour's value, which is 1000 watt, and we know 1 watt is equals to joule per second, and we know 1 hour is equals to 3600 second. So we get 1000 joule per second into hour, and by putting the value of 1 hour we get 1000 joule per second into 3600 second. So here we cut second, then we get 1 kilowatt hour, which is equals to 3.6 multiplied by 10 raised to power 6 joule. So here we prove this. Now we have some examples. A lamp consumes 1000 joule of electrical energy in 10 seconds. But is its power? We have given work which is equals to 1000 joule, time is equals to 10 seconds. We know power's formula which is equals to work upon time. Now put the value of work and time in power's formula. We get 1000 upon 10. So here 0 is cancelled. Now we get power which is equals to 100 watt. So lamp consumes 1000 joule of electrical energy in 10 seconds. So its power is 100 watt. Now we have another example. A certain household has consumed 250 units of energy during a month. How much energy is this in joules? We have given commercial unit of energy which is equals to 250 unit. We know 1 unit which is equals to 1 kilowatt hour. Therefore 250 unit will become 250 kilowatt hour. We know this formula, 1 kilowatt hour which is equals to 3.6 multiplied by 10 raised to power 6 joule. So 250 unit will become 250 into 3.6 multiplied by 10 raised to power 6 joule. So energy in joule which is equals to 9 multiplied by 10 raised to power 8 joule. So a certain household has consumed 250 unit of energy. So in terms of joule, it consumed 9 multiplied by 10 raised to power 8 joule. Now we have another example. An electrical heater is rated 1500 watt. How much energy does it uses in 10 hours? Here we have given power which is equals to 1500 watt. Here we convert 1 watt into kilowatt. So we write it as 1.5 kilowatt. Time which is equals to 10 hour. We know power which is the ratio between work and time. And we know energy consumed by the object and work done by the object both are equal. So from here we write power is the ratio between energy and time. So from here we find the value of energy which is equals to power into time taken. So put the value of power and time in this formula. We get 1.5 into 10 which is equals to 15 kilowatt hour. So energy required which is equals to 15 kilowatt hour. Now we have another example. Find the energy. Find the energy in kilowatt hour consumed in 10 hours by 4 devices of power 500 watt each. We have given power which is equals to 500 watt and in kilowatt we write it as 0.5 kilowatt. Time which is equals to 10 hours. Devices used which is equals to 4. So energy consumed in kilowatt hour which is equals to P into T into device which is power into time into device. So put the values of power, time and device which are used which is equals to 0.5 kilowatt multiplied by 10 hours multiplied by 4 which is equals to 20 kilowatt hour. So energy consumed by 4 devices in 10 hours which is equals to 20 kilowatt hour. Now we have one more example. An electrical heater of 1000 watt is used for 2 hours in a day What is the cost of using it for a month of 28 days? If 1 unit costs 3 rupees, we have given power which is equals to 1000 watt. In terms of kilowatt, we write it as 1 kilowatt. Time per day which is equals to 2 hours. So total time which is equals to 2 into 28 days. So it will become 56 hours. From Power's formula, we find the value of energy which is equals to P into time. So put the value of power and total time of electrical heater in energy's formula. So E will become 1 into 56 which is equals to 56 kilowatt hour. So the cost of 1 kilowatt hour is 3 rupees. Then the cost of 56 kilowatt will become 3 into 56 which is equals to 168 rupees. So these are the some numericals of power. I hope you like my video. So thank you for watching my video. Like my video and subscribe my channel.